Hey, and thank you for joining me. And this practice is about cultivating awareness of our inner light, seeking the inner light of the divine spirit within our heart will help us dispel the darkness of ignorance and guide us to the truth through spirit-led action. George Fox, the founder of the Quaker movement, referred to that inward light, spirit, and grace by which all might know their salvation, and to that divine spirit which would lead them unto all truth. In our Quaker Faith and Practice, it states that the inward light is the invitation to enter into an unmediated and inward relationship with the divine. And through this relationship, each person encounters the Spirit active in the world and providing guidance for everyday living. Now in our asana practice, follow this inner light so that your movement can be led by the Spirit and not overridden by the ego. Now it's time to invoke a spirit of reverence for the inner light and create a sacred space here on our yoga mat and a special time in which to increase our awareness of this inner light. Creating Padma Mudra is a way of remembering our natural soul beauty and innermost radiance by touching the sides of the thumbs and pinkies. You can then open the fingers, create this blossoming lotus flower. Breathe in that fragrance of life, joy, connection to spirit that nourishes us, guides us, and calms us. Bask in that glow of beauty and radiance, even as you reflect that radiance and beauty out into the world around you. Inhaling to increase this brightness, this luminosity and glow. Inhaling to expand up through the crown of the head, widen the shoulders, and exhale to connect more intently and definitively to this source of spirit, light, and truth. Now, relaxing mudra. We're going to warm ourselves up and light this fire from within using Bhastrika pranayama. Bhastrika is this bellows breath that involves a forceful inhalation and exhalation, puffing in and out through the nostrils, like so. I'd like you to start slowly and focus on the abdominal muscles to begin the exhalation by contracting the abdominal muscles and blowing the air out through the nostrils and a little puff of air, and just as equally inhale and a brief inhalation. So you get these little puffs of air in and out that originate at the diaphragm and the navel center. So if you're not sure where that is, just put your hand over the stomach and feel that movement going in and out. And if you notice your shoulders going up and down a lot, just stop what you're doing and go back to focusing on the navel and the abdomen moving. So keep the shoulders relaxed and still, and just move from the abdominal center. And practice for about 10-15 breaths. If at any time you feel dizzy or woozy, just lightheaded, just stop that rapid breath and return to a calm, normal breath. Ready to begin? Then start. Now rest for a few breaths. See how tall you can sit with the inhalation and how steady and integrated you are on the exhalation. Another full breath in and full breath out. And if it's advisable for you to do so, practice another round of Bhastrika pranayama. And then slow down and resume normal breathing. Observe how you feel mentally, energetically, physically, and how this Bhastrika breath tends to light the fire and get things moving, awaken the mind a little more. Let's start coming around into kneeling position, please. Tabletop position. Let us do some cat and cow. Exhale to angry cat back, lifting the navel, tucking the tailbone. And inhale to sway back cow, lifting the sitting bones, looking up with the eyes. And repeat at your own pace, exhaling to angry cat, inhaling to sway back cow. And remember to engage strength in the fingers and hands to protect the wrist joints. Claw the mat with the fingertips. On the next exhalation, press the buttocks back to the heels, child's pose. And without resting here, we're going to rise up again on the inhale to table. Now start to press the hips forward, roll down and through cobra. Exhaling, chin to the mat. Then inhale up through cobra. Lift the hips. And exhale again to child's pose. Moving fluidly and sinuously in the spine. So you can feel each vertebrae from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head articulating, flexing, extending. And once more up to table pose. And once in table pose, step right foot forward to low lunge. Walk the left knee back if there's space to do that. Then lift the hands up to the front knee and roll the shoulders back. Exhale, pull the navel in and hold strength in the inner thighs. Using that stability, lift the arms. Breathe. Start to sense and feel where the Spirit guides you to go in this pose. Try interlacing the fingers behind the head, opening the elbows, and gently pressing the head back against the hands. Use the strength of the back leg to provide security as you deepen the back bend. Being open-hearted, receptive to this guidance, to this inner light. And slowly release. Lower the hands down. And windmill the right arm up and twist to the right side. An option, curl the back toes under, lift up the back knee. Revolved side angle pose. And slowly release. And step the right foot back to table pose. Then bring the left foot through. Walk the right knee back. And press down through both legs. Lift the hands. And just rest. Open to grace. Open to this vision, this guidance, this clarity. And following this inner guidance, lift the arms. Reach up through the backs of the thumbnails, lengthening the tailbone down, and you breathe into the back of the body. Remain very strong in the legs, inner thighs, as you clasp the hands behind the head and begin a little back bending. Trust in this light to guide you. And gradually release, lift the head up, bring the hands down to the mat. So the right hand under the right shoulder, and open the left arm, twist to the side. And stay with the back knee down, or if you choose, curl the back toes under, lift up the back knee to straighten a leg. Release the left hand down and step the left foot back. Now curl the toes under, lift the knees up, and walk the knees, walking the dog. Rocking the hips. Nodding the head, whatever feels appropriate. Then lifting the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee into the chest and slide the right knee forward behind the right wrist to pigeon pose. If there's any difficulties in the knee joint, keep the knee pointed straight ahead. Walk the left knee back. Otherwise, turning the right knee diagonally to the side, so the front shin's at a diagonal. And walking the left knee back to lower the hips. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, lengthening the neck and spine, and finding balance, symmetry, so the hips don't fall off to one side. And gradually exhaling, come forward, maybe to the elbows, or over time, bringing the forehead down. Taking complete breaths in and complete breaths out. opening to grace as you inhale and surrendering as you exhale. Please lift head and shoulders and step the right foot back, walking the knees out more. And lift the left leg in three-legged dog. Bend the left knee into the chest and slide the left knee forward to pigeon. Walk the right knee back and lower the hips. Inhale, find that alignment, the hips level, and then exhale, begin to come forward, lowering the elbows or the forehead, while taking complete breaths that nourish you on the inhalation, and offer this up, offering this pose, this breath, this moment in gratitude. Slowly lift back up and step the left foot back. Into downward facing dog. Inhaling, softening the knees and shoulders. And exhaling, lengthen the arms, the legs. Pulsing, alive. Each breath contributing and affecting the pose. And next is side plank. Turn the heels to the right. Balance on the right arm. If you need to, lower the right knee down and then lift the left arm up. Otherwise, you could have legs straight. Or you could try lifting the top leg. And then release to downward dog. And second side, turn the heels to the left, balance on the left arm, and lift the right arm up. Modify if you wish, putting that left knee down. And when you do, press the hips forward a little so you can lengthen the spine, lengthen the tailbone, pulling the navel in, and have fun wherever spirit leads you to experiment. And come back to downward dog when you're ready. And lower the knees down. And lift the hands up to a high kneeling position for Camel Pose, Ustrasana. So you can either hold on to the back of the hips, or you can slide the hands down to the heels, puff up the chest, and press the hips forward. Lengthen the back of the neck, even as you're looking up. Big, open-hearted pose. Now to release, sweep the arms up, lift up through the backs of the thumbs, and exhale, bring hands down. You may wish to turn to the side of the mat for a wide-kneed child's pose. Widen the knees And sit back towards the heels. Tone inner thighs like you're squeezing an exercise ball between your knees. Then you can deepen this stretch in the inner thighs, coming forward to the elbows or flattening out more. Forehead down. Lifting up halfway. Take the right arm, sweep it up, and then thread the right arm underneath into twisted child. The right shoulder and head down. And inhale, raise back up. And take the left arm, stretch it up. And exhale, thread the left arm under the right, twisting to the side. So the left shoulder, left side of the head press. The outside of the left arm pressing into the floor. And release and lift back up to table pose. And walk the hands back to the feet, coming to a squat. The arms inside the knees, the heels might be lifted. Inhale, lengthen the neck and spine. And exhale, lift the hips by straightening the knees and fold forward. Okay. Inhale, rise and stand, arms up above the head. And then interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale, press the head back, open the elbows. And exhale, bring the elbows together, the chin to the chest. Opening on the inhalation and closing back down on the exhale. Take one more cycle of breath. Getting to your deepest back bend and your deepest neck stretch. And come back to the front of the mat for Warrior One. Step the right foot back, bend the left knee. You can place hands on the front knee to take a moment aligning the hips, turning the right hip forward, pulling the left hip crease back. And then hold that position with strength in the legs, hugging the muscles to the bone, pulling the navel to the spine. And lift up through the arms, stretch out through the backs of the thumbnails, lift those up and away. So you have plenty of space here in the lower back, and not compressing or crunching that. And then interlace hands behind the head and start to press the head back once more into the hands. Energize the back leg as super strong so that you can lift up the heart while lengthening the tailbone and arching back to a deeper back bend. And with your hands, lift the head back up and bring the hands down the front leg, folding into pyramid. So you can hold on to the shin, put hands on blocks or fingertips to the floor. Soften the front knee as you inhale. And then exhale and squeeze the kneecap. Pull navel to spine. Listen to that inner voice. Follow its light. And placing the right hand underneath the right shoulder, start to sweep the left arm out to the side, opening to revolve triangle. Release the left hand down and step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhaling, hands to knees. And exhaling, fold over straight legs. Now inhale, lift all the way up. Touch the palms. And exhale, arms down to the side. And step the left foot back, warrior one. Bend the right knee. And find a very secure and stable place for the feet. And once you've found that foundation you've chosen, you lock that in with strength in the hips and the thighs. Lift up through the backs of the thumbnails. Breathe into the lower back. Integrate the shoulder blades into the back and interlace the hands behind the head. Now start to press the head back into the hands. The spirit to guide. Enjoy the journey. Into the back bend. And with the hands, lift the head up. And slide the hands down the front leg. Stopping wherever you need to. Inhale, soften the knee. And exhale, deepen the forward fold. Pulling the belly up and in. Squeeze that front kneecap. Complete breath in and complete breath out. Now, placing the left hand under the left shoulder, sweep the right arm out to the side. Pull the arm bone into the shoulder socket, the shoulder blade into the back of the rib cage, keeping that integration, open the chest, pressing down through that left hand to widen the collarbones. And release when you're ready. Right hand down and step the left foot forward. Inhaling, hands to knees, shoulders back. And exhale over straight legs, head to toes, folding. Inhale, sweep the arms up, stand all the way up. And when the palms touch, open the fingertips, keeping the base of the palms together in Padma Mudra. And celebrating your own soul's radiance, your deep soul beauty, glowing, luminescent, and radiant. Next, warrior two, step the right foot back, turn the right toes to the side, and bend the left knee. When your feet are steady, open the arms, gaze to the left fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. So there's a constant flow of air in and out. No cessation, no pauses or jerkiness to the breath. Next, reverse the warrior. Lift the left palm up. Arch back. Next, side angle pose. Left elbow on the left knee. Bring the right arm forward over the right ear. Okay. Some of you will stay here. Some may choose to reach to a block or to the floor with the left fingertips. Now lift the right arm straight to the sky, straighten the left knee, maybe the left hand comes to that left shin, and triangle pose as you expand again through the collarbones. And then release, bending the left knee, step the right foot forward to meet the left. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, rise, stand tall, lift the arms. And exhale, let them rest down to your side. Step left foot back, warrior two. Lengthen your stance to your capacity, and then bend the right knee. Open the arm, shoulder height. You can do little circles with the arms. One direction, and the other direction. Then come to a midpoint where you're neither too far forward over the front hip or too far in to the side of the mat. So roll the shoulders up and back, pull the navel in, and each breath will take you deeper into the pose. Now turn the right palm up, reverse your warrior, lifting into a back bend. Careful the front knee doesn't cave into the side of the mat. Keep it wide. And bring the right elbow onto the right knee and the left arm over the left ear. Extended side angle, either supported on the knee or bringing the right fingertips to the floor is an option, or to a block. Now lifting the left arm vertical, straighten the front knee, and we have triangle pose. Trichanasana. When you're ready, release. Bring the left hand down. And while you're still facing the side of the mat, turn the right toes to also point at the side of the mat and have both feet parallel. Now, into a wide leg forward bend, folding the crown of the head towards the floor, while still lifting the kneecaps. Good. Now, turn again to the front of the mat. Step to the front and fold over straight legs. Inhale, come back up to stand. Lift the arms and bring the hands down to the heart. Again to Padma Mudra. Letting your soul glow and your radiance shine. Balance on the left leg for one-legged chair. Lift the right knee and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Bending the left knee more, begin to squat down in chair on one leg. One more breath. And release. Right foot down. Both arms lift up. Lift out of the lower back. And then release. Hands back to prayer at the heart. Balance on the right leg. Bend the right knee. Then cross the left ankle over the right knee. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Keep the spine almost vertical as you begin deepening the squat. Coming a little lower. Good. Once more, breathe. And release the left foot down. Stretch the arms up. And then come down to seated on the mat. From seated staff pose, dig the heels down. Draw the lower back in and inhale, lift up through the arms, the backs of the thumbnails, lifting. And exhale, bring fingertips down, touch the earth, Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. The earth is our witness. Inhale, extend up once more. Now exhale and fold forward over the hips. Hands can come to the shins, the ankles, wherever you can reach easily. Inhale to the back of the neck and shoulders. And exhale, pulling navel to spine, going deeper. Only as deep as spirit leads you, as far as breath can take you, as far as your smile can stay in content. Now inhale up to a straight back. And lift right knee up. Thread the left heel underneath to half floor to the fish. Spinal twist. Hug the right knee into the chest. Draw the lower back in. Roll the shoulders back. Then wrap the left elbow in front of the knee and twist, looking over the right shoulder. You can make this twist deeper if you're crossing the right ankle to the outside of the knee, or if you're crossing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down, the sitting bones steady and firm, and the breath smooth, deep, and even. Now release to the other side. Lift the left knee up. Pull the right heel underneath. And hug the left shin into the chest. Drawing the lower back in. Lifting the shoulders up. And wrapping the crook of the elbow around the shin so you can twist to the left side. And there are different variations always where you cross the ankle to the outside of the knee or cross the elbow to the outside of the top knee. Right hand in Padma Mudra for fearlessness, like a stop sign. Stop panicking, right? We've got this. And then release, turning to the front, uncross the legs, and take the right knee out to the side, and Trichanasana, head to knee pose. And move the sitting bones back, widen the buttocks, and then draw the lower back in as you inhale. Roll the shoulders back. Exhaling, hug muscles to the bone. Firm in the muscles as you come forward. And relax on the inhale to assess where it is Spirit is guiding you. Flow on the exhale effortlessly into that space. Another complete breath. Aligning with Spirit. And inhale, lift all the way up. And switch the legs, extend the right leg. And pause for a breath with both legs straight, getting the spine aligned, the lower back drawing in. And then bend the left knee to the side, press the sole of the left foot into the right thigh. And use that dynamic pressure of the legs pulling towards one another to increase the muscular energy in the core and make sure that the back is supported, the lower back doesn't start to collapse in the chest. So you can breathe full breaths in and full breaths out, coming forward over the right hip. Now squeeze the kneecap. Pull that thigh bone way up into the hip socket. So you have a nice deep crease in the hip. You can come up, out, and over the hip. Use the breath to go deeper into the pose, not just pulling yourself with the arms. Arms will get you there with the ego in control. So let the breath be the guiding light. If the breath is still calm and deep, then the pose can still be enjoyed and relished. And relax, inhale, lift the back up. And start to wind down onto the spine. Coming to recline on your back, lift the knees up. Walk the heels in for bridge pose. And press the elbows and feet down. Lift the sides of the hips up. Boost the buttocks with the hands or clasp the hands under the back. Walk the shoulder blades together so you can lift the chest. Maybe you need to walk the heels in closer and lift the hips higher. Good, complete breaths. And once more, breathing in, lift to your max. And then release the hands, lower the buttocks down. Good. Now try crossing the right ankle over the left knee. And then back into bridge pose on one foot. Press the left foot down, lift the sides of the hips up. Again, you can boost the buttocks up with the hands or clasp the hands. Open the right knee to the side. And then extend the right leg up to the sky and lower the right foot down, lower the buttocks, and rest. Now when you're ready, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Walk the right heel up nice and close, and then press down through the right foot. Lift up the hips. And open the left knee to the side. Now extend the left leg up to the sky, really straight. And release the left foot down and the buttocks down. And hugging the knees into the chest for a counter stretch. Apanasana. Inhale, lengthen the arms, and exhale, compress, pulling the knees to the chest. Expansion and compression with each cycle of breath. Opening to grace, exhaling, finding your way. Now lower the feet down, separate the knees, and reclining cobbler. Inhaling, the lower back arches away from the floor. And as you exhale, pull the navel in, the lower ribs down, flattening the lower back. And the hands can provide gentle pressure on the thighs. As you exhale, deepen that pressure. And as you inhale, relax. And press the knees back together. Widen the feet to the width of the mat. And open the arms like cactus arms. Windshield wiper the knees to one side. Take a breath and rest. And then switch the knees to the opposite side and take a breath there. And extend the legs out away from you. The arms up over the head, symmetrically lengthen toes, fingers in opposite directions. Shimmy a little bit, wiggle, whatever you need to release. And then let the arms come back down to your sides. Widen the legs to the width of the mat. And turn the palms face up. So you have corpse pose. Beginning to settle, sink into the floor. And just be aware of the touch of breath in the nostrils. The cool touch of the inhalation and the warmth of the exhalation. Inhaling, you nourish your body, and exhaling, you calm the mind, increasing your radiance with each breath. The heart center glowing, radiant, bright. And this inner luminosity, this self-luminous quality that you have begins to expand throughout every nook and cranny of your body. Relaxing the face and eyes, so the face and eyes can glow more brilliantly, lustery, the eyes lustrous. Relaxing the neck and jaw so they can shine and glow. Relaxing the shoulders and arms so this inner glow can begin to fill the shoulders, can fill the upper arms, begin to radiate into the lower arms. Relaxing the wrists and the hands and the fingers. Allow this inner glow to spread into the hands, into the palms, into the tips of each finger. Now, turn your awareness to the heart center. Let this beautiful glowing energy begin to spread through the chest, the back, the abdomen, stomach. Each breath brighter, more luminous, more resplendent. And then relax the hips, the legs, and let this luminosity spread down through the hips and legs. Relax the knees, the shins, and the ankles. And feel this inner light begin to spread down the legs deeper into the knees and shins and ankles, letting them enjoy this beauty, radiance, and light. And relaxing the feet and ankles and the toes, and even the soles of the feet, relaxing so this beautiful light can spread down into the feet and toes, and even shine through the soles of the feet. Your whole body bathed in this glowing light of luminosity, of radiance, of splendor. Also quoting from Faith and Practice, friends find that the light within accompanies, comforts, and loves us as we seek divine truth. The light within reveals who we are, including what we would prefer not to see about ourselves, and leads us out of spiritual darkness. The light within illuminates, inspires, and transforms us. The light within shows us how to live with love, compassion, and justice towards others. The light within gives us energy and power to change ourselves and the world. The light within leads us to the right decisions. And the light within provides ongoing revelation of God's truth. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritan Gamaya. Lord, lead me from the unreal to the real. Take me from the darkness to the light, and lead me from death to immortality. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Now begin to deepen your breath and awaken the body with movement, stretching. And as you're ready, roll over to your right side in a fetal position. And pause long enough to fully awaken your consciousness to the here and the now. Come back up to an easy seated pose. Your smile is clear evidence of that inner light as it shines and beacons out to others, and to that great guiding light within us. I bow. Namaste.